Your person is carrying a heavy burden, one that weighs on their heart every single day. They are constantly reminded of how they turned away from the love you so openly and selflessly offered. At the time, they may not have realized the depth of your affection, or perhaps they convinced themselves that they were not ready to receive it. But now, in your silence, the absence of your voice, your presence, and your energy has become deafening. What once seemed insignificant to them has now grown into a void that they cannot escape. Your lack of movement, your choice not to reach out, not to make any effort, has left them restless and unsettled. It's creating tension within their soul, because they sense the shift. You are no longer pouring yourself into them, instead, you have surrendered this entire connection to the divine and redirected your focus toward your own healing and growth. This silence is suffocating for them. Every day, they find themselves staring at their phone, refreshing their notifications, or waiting for a message that never comes. They wake up with the hope that today will be the day you reach out, that perhaps you will soften and give them the comfort they once took for granted. But as the hours pass without your call, without your text, they feel the ache of your absence more sharply. They are beginning to understand the cost of their choices, the price of taking your love lightly and not cherishing what was offered with such sincerity. Their longing for you has become a constant companion, and it is tangled with guilt that refuses to let them rest. This guilt is not surface level, it runs deep. Your person knows they hurt you with their actions. They know the words they used in moments of anger, frustration, or insecurity left scars. They may not have fully understood the damage at the time, but in hindsight, they recognize that their behavior was unfair, immature, and rooted in their own fears rather than in any truth about you. They replay those moments, regretting how they allowed density and negativity to cloud their judgment. They know they let their shadows dictate their reactions, pushing away someone who only ever wanted to bring them love, peace, and support. That awareness is now tormenting them, because they cannot undo the past, but they desperately wish they could. Yet, amid this guilt and restlessness, there is also a yearning to heal. They don't want this connection to be defined by mistakes and miscommunication. They want to take responsibility for what went wrong and to repair the bond that once felt so powerful. In their heart, they are longing to clear the air, to apologize sincerely for their wrongdoings and for the unnecessary attitude they displayed. They know they allowed pride and ego to interfere when vulnerability and openness were needed. Now, they dream of having the chance to look you in the eye and tell you how deeply sorry they are, for the times they dismissed you, for the moments they acted out of fear, and for the distance they created between you both. What troubles them even more is that they are aware of the transformation within you. They see, whether directly or through their intuition, that you have raised your vibration. You have grown into someone who knows their worth, someone who no longer entertains anything less than what they truly deserve. This realization fills them with both admiration and fear. Admiration, because they are proud of the strength and self-respect you embody. Fear, because they wonder if they still have a place in your life. They know they cannot return with half-hearted energy, empty promises, or inconsistent behavior. You would not accept it. You have elevated yourself to a place where love must be genuine, equal, and sacred, and anything less will be rejected. This is what fuels their urgency. They are fighting the inner battle of breaking their silence, of finding the courage to reach out and initiate a conversation. They feel compelled to bridge the gap, to end this period of distance, and to pour their truth into your heart before it is too late. They know they cannot wait forever, because time itself is a reminder that you are moving forward, embracing your own path, and not looking back. They fear that if they hesitate any longer, the door may close completely. And so, even though they are burdened by fear, guilt, and uncertainty, the pull of this connection is urging them to step forward. In their heart, they hold on to the hope that healing is possible. They imagine a future where misunderstandings have been resolved, where forgiveness has replaced resentment, and where love flows freely once again between you. They want to create that reality, not just with words, but with actions, with consistency, and with the devotion they once withheld. They may not fully know how to express the depth of their regret, but they are determined to try, because losing this connection is a loss they cannot bear to accept. And so, as they wrestle with their thoughts, one thing becomes clear: they are ready to transform this pain into something meaningful. They are ready to acknowledge the lessons, to grow from their mistakes, and to meet you at the level you deserve. They understand that silence will no longer serve them, that avoidance has only created distance, and that what is needed now is truth, vulnerability, and courage. Their heart is calling out for reconciliation, for a second chance, and for the opportunity to finally give you the love they once rejected. I get so fixated on your energy because it feels like you are the only one who truly sees me for who I am. With you, I don't feel the need to explain myself or filter my emotions, you just understand. There's something about the way your presence reaches into the hidden parts of me, the places I usually keep tucked away, and suddenly they don't feel so heavy anymore. You are perfect in every way that matters. Not perfect in the sense of being flawless, but perfect in the way your existence fits into my heart, in the way your spirit feels like it was meant to cross paths with mine. I know sometimes you worry about us being too different, as if those differences will drive a wedge between us or make what we have fragile. But to me, those differences don't matter. In fact, I think they make us stronger, more balanced, more complete. All I know for certain is that you are all I want, and I cannot forget you no matter how hard I try. You've left an imprint on me that time and distance haven't managed to fade. For a while, I convinced myself I was okay without you. I tried to move through life as if the absence wasn't slowly eating at me. I filled my days with distractions, busy tasks, and shallow interactions, but none of it worked for long. The truth is, the separation between us is hitting me harder than I ever expected. It's breaking my heart piece by piece, and testing the limits of my patience. The silence between us feels unbearable, a weight pressing down on me, making me restless and aching for your voice, your words, your warmth. I want to tell you, without hesitation, how much I can't stand being away from you. I miss the way we used to text each other. Every message was so alive, so intense, filled with energy that made my heart race. There was always something magnetic about our conversations, like we were both holding on to every word. I miss the playful teasing, the way you could make me laugh and blush all at once, the way you could pull me out of any mood with just a few words on a screen. Those little moments meant more to me than I ever admitted, and now I long for them with an ache I can't seem to quiet. I don't want to keep lying to myself, pretending that I can just move on or that the longing will fade. It's my deepest desire to reconnect with you, to rebuild what we had, but stronger and freer this time. I know I've carried unhealthy patterns in the past, habits that hurt me and sometimes hurt us. I don't want to be trapped in those cycles anymore. I want to leave them behind and step into something healthier, something more open and honest. For the first time, I feel ready to face those parts of myself and change, not just for you, but for me, and for the possibility of us if we are given another chance. Lately, you've been slipping into my dreams, and those dreams have become my refuge. When I close my eyes, sometimes I get to see you again. In those moments, I feel a sense of peace I can't find anywhere else. You look so serene, as if the world doesn't weigh on you in the same way it does in waking life. I wake up from those dreams clinging to the memory of your face, wishing I could reach out and touch you, wishing I could close the space between us. Even in sleep, my heart is reaching for you. What surprises me most is how much love I still carry for you, love that hasn't diminished with distance or silence. If anything, it has grown, deepening into something more powerful than I ever thought possible. I love you in ways I don't always know how to put into words. It's not just about missing your presence, it's about cherishing the way you made me feel alive, understood, and wanted. It's about remembering the way your energy pulled me in, made me feel like I was exactly where I belonged. I find myself imagining what it would be like to start over with you. To rebuild our connection with honesty, patience, and love at the center. To let go of fear, of doubts, of everything that held us back before. I want to rediscover you, to learn the parts of you I haven't seen yet, and to let you see the truest version of me. I want to laugh with you again, share secrets in the dark, and find comfort in knowing that even when life feels heavy, we are in it together. Even now, as I write these words, I can feel the intensity of my longing. It isn't just a fleeting crush or a temporary attachment, it's something deeper, something that has woven itself into my very being. You've become a part of my story, a part of me that I can't and don't want to erase. That's why the silence hurts so much, why the distance feels unbearable. Because what I feel for you is real, and it refuses to be silenced. I love you more than you could ever know, and even if I can't find the perfect words to explain it, my heart is already speaking for me. All I want is the chance to show you, to prove that the love I carry is not only genuine but enduring. I want you to know that no matter the obstacles, no matter the differences, I still choose you. Always, I choose you. Your partner is overwhelmed with emotions, caught in the deep and undeniable pull of lovesickness over this connection. They find themselves thinking of you constantly, unable to escape the intensity of their feelings. Deep down, they know that it is time to open their heart to you completely, to stop holding back, and to show you the truth of how much you mean to them. They recognize that no one could ever steal or diminish the depth of what they feel for you, because those emotions are uniquely yours. This realization has been powerful for them, and it has stirred something within, a desire to step forward with honesty and vulnerability. At the same time, your partner is not blind to the pain their actions have caused. They are painfully aware that their mistakes and poor behavior left you hurt and broken more times than you deserved. There were moments when their words or choices brought tears to your eyes, and though you found the strength to forgive them again and again, the weight of those experiences has not disappeared. They can feel that you are no longer in the place where forgiveness comes so easily. They know you have grown tired of excusing their toxic patterns, and you have chosen to stand firm in protecting your peace. This awareness brings them both regret and shame, because they see how much they risked losing someone who only ever wanted to love them sincerely. Despite the mistakes, your partner's heart is longing to make its way back to you. They are actively manifesting you, hoping with every fiber of their being that they can draw you back into their life. Their desire is not shallow or fleeting, it is rooted in the depth of their passion and the truth of their love for you. They are preparing themselves to finally express the fullness of their feelings, to show you the intensity and devotion that they were once too afraid or too careless to reveal. They are ready to speak about the passion they carry, the longing that keeps them awake at night, and the vision they now hold of building something meaningful with you. What has pushed them into this transformation is the profound impact you have had on their life. Your maturity and understanding have stood out in ways that no one else ever has. You have shown patience in times when others would have walked away, and you have offered kindness even when you had every reason to harden your heart. To them, this is proof of how different you are from anyone they have encountered before. They now see that you were never like the people from their past, yet out of their own insecurities or habits, they treated you as if you were. That recognition fills them with embarrassment, because they realize how unfairly they handled something so rare and valuable. Through your actions, your partner has learned the meaning of authenticity and trustworthiness. Your moral values shine through in the way you carry yourself, in the choices you make, and in the respect you extend to others. This has revealed to them that you are not only reliable but also someone who can be depended upon in the truest sense of the word. They admire how grounded you are in who you are, never wavering in your principles even when tested by difficulty or disappointment. To them, this strength is beautiful, and it sets you apart as someone truly extraordinary. Beyond your values, they are captivated by the grace with which you interact with the world. Your politeness, the gentleness in your words, and the etiquette you naturally display have left a lasting impression on them. In a world where so many rush to speak without thought or act without consideration, you stand out as someone who moves with grace and mindfulness. These qualities inspire not only admiration but also a deep respect. They find themselves wishing they had honored those qualities in you sooner, and they now long for the chance to match your energy by growing into someone who can truly deserve your presence. Your partner's journey is not only about wanting you back, it is about realizing the profound impact you have had on their life and the lessons they have learned through you. They understand that their past actions have consequences, and they know that words alone may not be enough to heal what was broken. Still, they are determined to show you, through their effort and devotion, that they are ready to change. They are learning to appreciate the depth of love, the importance of respect, and the necessity of vulnerability in a way they never did before. In the quiet moments, they replay the times they hurt you and the ways you forgave them, and they contrast that with the strength you now embody by no longer tolerating what is toxic. This duality, your ability to forgive and your ability to walk away, has taught them that love is not blind acceptance but a balance of compassion and self-respect. They now see you as both soft and strong, nurturing yet firm, and it deepens their admiration for you even more. Ultimately, their heart is set on proving their love to you in a way that cannot be doubted. They are prepared to step beyond apologies and enter into action, showing you the sincerity of their passion and the depth of their commitment. You have become their guiding light, the example of what love, patience, and authenticity should look like. And though they may have stumbled many times before, they are now ready to walk this path with you differently, with greater awareness, deeper respect, and a genuine desire to build something lasting.